Here in Canada is a great room for improvement. Only 30% of children between the ages of 4 and 8 are properly being placed in booster seats. There are a great deal of injuries that can be prevented by proper booster seat use. Clearly here in Ontario we have laws that legislate and mandate that parents use these. Parents need to be aware that their children can be protected and prevented from injury if they use the appropriate booster seats. Parents often will worry about a pushback from their children, that they may be teased, that they may in fact not want to be in the booster seat. Today, booster seats are manufactured in such a way to be comfortable and also make it more comfortable actually for the seat belt to be used in children, so that way it's not cutting into their neck and other places which can cause injury. So it's very important that parents realize and reinforce within children the importance of using an appropriate booster seat. Booster seats, when they're used, it's very important that they're installed properly. If they're not installed properly, they can move and lead to increased injuries in children. If the actual restraint of the car seat belt is not properly put across the child, in fact, those can also lead to increased injuries. The belt should not be put underneath the child's arm or behind their back. Depending on the manufacturer's specifications, it's very important that parents ensure that the car seat itself and belt is properly fastened into the booster seat. Without a booster seat, there can be compression on the child's abdomen, which can lead to increased injuries of the abdominal cavity, specifically to the bowel, to the kidneys, the pancreas, and also associated injuries of the spine. These injuries can be very severe and can lead to paralysis and lifelong complications in children. As both a pediatric trauma program director here at McMaster Children's Hospital, being an aunt myself to 4 nephews and 1 niece, I make great efforts, as does my sister and her family, to ensure that the children are always in appropriate car seat and booster seat. The children, in fact, have gotten to the point where they can now relate to us when the booster seat does not feel right, that it doesn't feel snug. And so it's very important to keep these children safe. They're the nearest and dearest assets to our hearts, our children and those that are close to us. So I really encourage that all parents and family members become familiar with how to properly put their children into a booster seat and car seat.